After 4 years of waiting, I'm finally visiting the north of Pakistan, the province of Gilgit-Baltistan, home to the majestic K2. After a first day visiting Skardu Valley, I'm now continuing my trip in Gilgit-Baltistan by discovering Skardu Valley, the home of mountaineers, so get ready for new adventures and discoveries in the heart of Balti country. For this second day in Gilgit-Baltistan, the plan was to visit Skardu proper. And our first stop was Satpara Lake, which is a big reservoir lake that provides running water for all of the valley. In addition to that, there is also a dam that provides most of the electricity for Skardu. Satpara Lake was beautiful, with turquoise water for miles and miles. Not far from it, there is also a village that is very famous for its mountaineers. Many of Pakistan's top mountaineers who climbed K2 or Nanga Parbat came from there. With Shimshal village in Hunza Valley, these are where you find the Sherpas of Pakistan. On the way back from the small adjacent valley, we stopped to visit Buddhist culted rocks, which are a testament to the very rich religious heritage of the region, back when Buddhism was the main religion. But if this cultural stop was very interesting, our guide Mukim had another surprise in his bag. We started climbing a small mountain just behind the rocks, at the top of which there were very interesting rock formations and a beautiful view over the whole valley. According to him, it was supposed to take just an hour, but something I learned in this trip is that you should never trust Mukim when he gives an estimate of the remaining hiking time.
We're doing this climb. It's not too long, it's just a bit more than an hour, but it's very steep. So, a bit tired, sweaty as fuck, but we're almost at the top. And I've been promised a very nice view from there on all of the Skardu Valley. So, fingers crossed.
One hour later.
So we are going to Mantal and Ringshan rock. There are different rock formations at the viewpoint.
Nice.
We can sit on top of that rocks and enjoy the view.
One eternity later.
Whew. Oh yeah, okay, there was still a bit of a summit afterwards. We finally reached the summit. It's as beautiful as what we have been promised, even if it was a big pain in the ass to get there, but it was 100% worth it. And stop it. Like, have this friend who is a pain in the ass. She's paparazziing me. But yeah, next stop is to go to the fort in Skardu, which is a bit... Actually, you should see it here. I should be able to show it. It's like here. But first we have to go down the mountain, so it's going to take a good 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, easy. fingers closed on the way down because you have to be super careful. It's a bit sandy, so things can easily slip, and it's quite steep. But it's also very fun, and yeah, the view is there to accompany you the whole time, and really, really impressive.
After a good hour and a half of climbing down the mountain, we reached our vehicle, and from there we drove all the way back to Skardu city to discover Skardu Fort. And as if the previous hiking had not been enough, we still had a bit more to do to reach the fort proper. Thanks God though, this was much shorter and less painful.
Oops.
To enter the fort, you had to go through a small door, and from there you were free to go around, visit the ruins of what was once a great military building. Not much remained from the original fort, as it had been razed to the ground during the past few centuries. Unlike Shiga Fort, where money had been put to renovate the fort fully, here only locals were trying to rebuild and preserve what remained. It was a lot of crumbling buildings and ruins, but it was still quite inspiring, especially thanks to its beautiful view on all of Skardu and on the Indus River. The landscape there were amazing, and a perfect place to take pictures too. We took the time to go around and visit every little alleys in the fort. But after a bit, we started going down the hill, back to our car, to our last destination for the day, the cold desert of Skardu. Visiting Katpana Desert was amazing. The view of the sand dunes stretching across the horizon and surrounded by high mountains was quite a sight. I was told afterwards that it was one of the highest deserts in the world, with an altitude of 2,226 meters. I really wasn't expecting to find such a landscape. After visiting Katpana Desert, the sun was setting, and it was time to end our day around a nice Ramadan dinner. This day in Skardu had been exhausting, but also amazing. The diversity of landscapes in this small valley was truly impressive. Of course, there were many things that we didn't have time to do and visit. I particularly regretted not being able to go trekking this time. Nonetheless, it was a very good introduction. My time in the valley was growing short, and I was getting ready for the next step in our trip, which was the crown jewel of the Northern Territories, Hunza Valley. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe if that's the case. And on this, I wish you a great day, and I see you soon in a new video. Tschüss!